Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Nebraska's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The play-action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Scanning the field, it's Flower. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Boilermakers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Wants to go up top on first down. Still looking on the move. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Priestcorn. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Pucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Priestcorn. And he's dragged down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's going for the big play. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be.
Into the end zone. set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Pocket breaking down. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The Huskers will punt this one away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Boilermakers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using the quick game. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
There he goes. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They're working that left side. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Boilermakers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the South's oldest rivalry has written another chapter between the Tar Heels and Cavaliers, and here's the result. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it to the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great
defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Flowers. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is batted down, incomplete, but a flag flies, and it looks as if the defender got there a little early with the contact.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's called.
Off play action on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's in open space downfield.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Looking to buy time. Turning it on. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Huskers are marching down the field. The RPO, it's complete. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
Quarterback gets past the marker. Wide open spaces. Steps out of bounds. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line, and they are in scoring territory.
He does a really good job dropping back to pass, and he wanted to pass, but man, so dynamic. Season opening, takes off, makes a huge play. And if you think the crowd was...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again. They're looking to...
Tight end trying to get in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he makes the extra point.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football and that play.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's caught. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Gets the back moving. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense, he'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Nelson. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Caught over the middle. It's Priestcorn. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Wants to throw on 1st down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Boilermakers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. Still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Charlotte took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to the Queen City. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good...
He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
At the 18-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Can't stop us, though. Can't stop us. Can't stop us.
He'll run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Watkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. With a massive, explosive play instead, they're looking at a third down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Boilermakers are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Fit it in the window for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
With the catch, it's Watkins. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Powers through the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Purdue! And the beatdown has ensued. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Quick spin on the run. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle. And receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
To the air, it's Flowers. Out of the backfield, he's open. Jumped on top of the pile.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for them.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Makes the grab. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force the negative play.
Under fire. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Boilermakers have taken it inside the 20. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.